Sprout, 13-16 loss. But as he mentioned, maybe Threat have something special here for them, and Fnatic potentially caught off guard. We'll see how scared they are. But we know Fnatic. I mean, they usually don't really care what your game plan is.
Yeah, exactly that. You know, my mind still goes to Twist in the pregame interview saying, we've got something up our sleeves. Let's hope for the ninja's sake. He was referring to something special here on Vertigo. Omp is holding the short shelf, ready for the contact. Players working up from Tarp. JW at the helm. Patience in the pistol.
Important spot here. Rez blocks that smoke. Nicely done.
Pompous, first kill. Can't quite get that second right away, but he does have a teammate by him, so I think he can afford to take a little bit more of a risk. Now dead. Rez's turn. He's gotten one frag already. There's his second knock coming into the equation in time. And Flusha's hiding. Finds the flanker at the very least. So this 1v4 now starting to unravel all around him. He's going to be getting shot at from a multitude of directions, and Rez has his number. 3 frags for Rez in this pistol. Generally a constant threat, Rez in pistols. And that, oh my god, we didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was something special.
Nice.
Nice. Well, yeah, Ompus gave him hell on the short shelf, just doing damage, getting a kill, doing damage, and then Rez did the rest of the heavy lifting. Confident, full SMG buy, apart from this 1 M4 on knock. So, looking to just make money. And they read it correctly, Fnatic have just the Glocks.
Hanging out in spawn. We should keep an eye on JW. He's doing a little movement test. Oh.
He's really willing to risk it all.
Have you ever watched Storer on YouTube? Storer?
No.
It's a parkour. It's a group of
Oh, I have, yes.
that do parkour, right? So I happened to like stumble across a video of it on YouTube, and then I saw Machine talking about it on his Instagram. So I started diving into it, man. That's one of those YouTube channels where, like, you know, I remember when parkour became a thing when I was a teenager. It's like, okay, yeah, we're not good at this, but dude, some of these feats quite ridiculous. They're I think they call it rooftop culture. They went to Hong Kong. We're jumping like hundreds of feet above the ground. Man, you know, just literally risking their life.
We know about them skyscrapers.
Them's big skyscrapers.
Yeah. Did you ever see? There's a French movie. I think it's a French movie. It's called District B13. I think it's called. The movie's about gangsters and parkour. The whole thing.
Oh,
I believe it's all in French. I don't know if I got the name right, but yeah, it was
France, where parkour was born.
Yeah, it's not called Parker.
Hey, you guys want to go do some Parker later? No, we don't. We want to run into MP9s and get the round over with. What? A build up for a load of nothing. Money's being made by the ninjas in pajamas. Fnatic realized they'd talked about everything they could. Conversation was getting dry, so they called it quits and moved the series along. Speaking of which, second series on our B stream. Go check it out. But also stay here. Do both. SMGs for NIP, obviously. Having not lost anybody in the last round, we're going to have the triple MP9 and single ump. Ooh, denied. Flusha catching Flopsky on his drop to the base of B.
A freebie. Nox welcome will expire soon. I'll have to look for a new avenue of attack. Rez will come in behind him, but just before he does, Brolin will get the kill, and now Rez is far back with the UMP. Only man on the A site. Here's where NIP scramble. Face to face.
It was stuck in my head too, man. That's weird. Get out of my brain.
Talk about it.
Look at this. Creepy crawlers. Kind of up the A ramp. Rez still hasn't died. Will he fall here and now? 40 seconds on the clock. He hears the utility usage. They're burning out the sandbags. I don't think there's anybody keeping an eye on him. It should be Flusha, who will turn attention in time. Hampus, after one, goes down, and Golden, fixated for it, will take Fnatic's first. Welcome to the scoreboard. 4 survivors as the AK's best, the SMGs saved from the previous round. Now the CTs diving deep into the bank accounts to pull out some Colts.
As soon as they get guns, they get control. And Knock will have another go of it.
Not the best buy.
Yeah. Not an amazing performance from Knock on Inferno. Very strange. And it's not just, it wasn't about the map. He was just missing these flicks. He was missing these kind of small flicks that you wouldn't expect from him. So I don't know if if that feeling of not feeling it is going to continue on into Vertigo. But I assume he'll shake it off. Keep an eye on that.
Nice grenade. Flusha and Golden significantly taken down, and there is Knock on the op with a frag. Plopsky over top of the wooden wall. Ooh, and a second. A pesky little SMG play there from Plopsky really shuts down anything towards the B site where the bomb was being floated. Minute on the mark for Brolin. Excuse me, I have the hiccups.
That's okay.
Bad timing.
What's your strategy? Hold your breath?
Yeah, listen.
Pause chant for Brolin. See if he'd knock down that stack. But it's too powerful. NIP 3-1. Locking it down in the default. Great round from Plopsky. My goodness. Leave that guy on B all day.
Should be enough. Lots of utility each direction. This duel is always so awkward. It's one of those ones I just really don't enjoy. I enjoy Vertigo as a map, but not that.
You just gotta take your scrappiest guy. And let him do what he wants. You can't really. It's like you can't really teach someone.
Yeah.
How to be comfortable here. They just gotta like it.
More so this like bullet sponge that is the metal grating.
Yeah.
It's just weird angles in here, man. Not to mention you can't jump up. Like, it's just weird. It's weird. I think Vertigo's great, but I don't think it's perfect.
No, there's weird. Yeah, definitely weird fights. This is one of them. Oh, and these reaggressions are so funny too because the T's know it's coming. It's not even like a lesser done thing. It does get. Yeah, you just reaggress every round if it doesn't work out.
Good to get in with a little time left over. Smoke. That's gonna burn off the clock. If they had any idea of playing around short, it's not going to be any easier with a smoke like that. But they could always just ignore it for the time being. Push onwards. Maybe Brolin.
Molly.
Yeah, Brolin's. Ooh, yeah, that could be a big difference maker. Good job hanging on to the utility as long as they did. Hampus playing on the bomb site. He's actually killed out by Flusha. JW is going to try to plant this. Damage not quite there. And because he's spamming for it, Plopsky gets rushed in by Brolin, who is just buying time and waiting for a chance to strike. He was staying coiled like a python. And Twist keeps on his AK for only a few moments more. He is hunted down by Golden, who will be traded by Knock. And despite the best efforts of the ninjas, you can see with 20 HP for Brolin and Flusha left over, there was a world where they won this, but it's not the case. Instead, a second round of the board for Fnatic, 3-2 for the ninjas.
Tough. Tough to lose that one. He would have lived with the op if he hit that shot. A real sitter. Update on the other game. North once again in the lead. Says FaZe had to bring him back on map 1 to go to OT to win over North. Looks like North could have closed this out 2-0 maybe. We'll see. We know they both like a long game. Well,
big rush,
on this
top
side.
mid. JW not yet on the scoreboard. Molly in front of him. Somebody going to challenge that? Oh, yeah, they are actually. There's 3 players going to challenge that. Famas betrays him, but there's a player down beneath. Nice frag grenade. Shebang. Plopsky trying to keep his little head tucked. Molly goes past it. You better run. Flusha's on the case.
Monocle out.
Good day, sir. He's walking in with a deagle. Chips away at Brolin. Ambitious wall bangers. Nothing there. Crims is keeping it cool. Golden has a teammate behind him as he takes point here on short. That's Knock dealt with. Smoke allows him to wrap around onto the site. And there's an additional kill coming out of Golden. Yes, he will die to Plopsky in the end. So 2 casualties trickling in for the ninjas, but Twist soon to leak out from Forklift. And up the ramp he'll go. What if he slips in here? He's got a chance if he can just get by this first player. But Flush is going to spot him and deal with it swiftly. We're all tied up 3 rounds apiece, as expected, with the pistols there for ninjas. But now, another buy on the cards.
You know, the reason why Fnatic would excel at a map like this, because it is a lot about smoke spams, a lot about utility damage. Flusha ends a lot of tournaments with some of the most utility damage of anybody. They do a great job with the HEs. They do a great job of lining up smoke spams. We saw that on Inferno as well, which for a lot of the round is Smoke Strike. I don't think it's a coincidence that they're so good at these 2 maps. And again, not an easy team to find practice against. NIP, they might have had ideas for how to come into this, but I think they got to learn while it's live too. I think one of the things in that last round where they delayed so long, they needed to have more utility and spam shots go in when the bomb was getting planted, as opposed to relying on peeking and spraying them down when they're crossing into the site.
Off of the flashes, yeah, okay. They want to get aggressive. They want to take this fight on their own accord, and so far, so good as 2 Ts are toppled. Rez and Brolin to come away with kills, but also damage to them. Knock fixated on middle. Good place to be. All that's left over here from Fnatic is going to try and get its footing on the A site. They've got to deal with Hampus, however, and that frag grenade definitely softens him up. Now he's nice and doughy. Brolin on the headshot versus Rez, and he's anticipating the op, but Knock will land it. And Flusha, well, he's on for the clutch. 30 seconds. But he doesn't skate by fast enough. Knock will clip his wings, doubling up his kill count from 3 to 6. First catching this mid play, then the one on site, and the nail in the coffin here, denying bomb plant.
Yeah, he smells an opportunity. That's why I like Knock. I mean, I feel like he'll make that extra step. He'll take a small risk where it makes a lot of sense. Not let things get out of hand. The future is now. JW was just 1-9 in opening duels over the first 2 maps, but Brolin went 14-6. Wow, yeah, it's insane the amount of opening duels that he took, but also the amount of opening duels that he won. Just perceptibly, we saw the impact map after map. Kind of surprised about the JW stat, but he's not had the best last few months, to put it lightly. This round, instead of allowing the bomb to go down, they go for the re-aggression on ramp. It's another approach that works out well. Good flash timing. Trade came back, but ultimately, I think Nip got 2. So it's another good way to deal with A hits if they're comfortable.
Ooh, fast one from Rez. Sliding out, slipping in. 3 frags. Come on. He was on for the ace. It will get stopped by Crims, who's on full damage control at this point, and maybe they can make the most of the CTs who still continue to swarm these positions. Crims, if he's not respected, could have gotten more, but Hampus through the floorboards, takes his head off, and the ninjas find a fast 5th. Rez sliding out from the short smoke, man. He's been behind it all too often, and this time with nobody checking behind the yellow tarps, assuming it was clear, he makes the most of the moment with a nice little 3K spray.
He also has some great HEs to place down the ramp just in case of a rush. They got exactly what they wanted to set up Rez nicely. Oh, some deep nades out mid. They miss a small timing. JW spawns just a bit too good. but he still dies. Ooh, and so will his friend, Crims. Share a plot in the cemetery.
Ooh. That's kind of romantic.
Long time, but he got there.
How about Flusha? Ooh, how about Flusha? A little something, but Rez then catching him off guard on the A ramp. Poor Brolin never stood a chance. What you doing, Flusha? Listening. You can hear everything on Vertigo. Feel like, oh,
What?
yeah. Come on. One more? Please, just one more. It's the kind of round where like you can let him have one.
Yeah.
I mean, you've let him have two.
Look,
Let him
he's
have a
learning a smoke. Golden was teaching him that smoke. You saw it.
Watch, it's gonna happen. Number 3. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. He's trying to pull this work.
Oh, it's gonna
No
work.
way.
It's gonna work.
Oh.
Ah, almost, man. Best efforts there by Flusha. I love the M4 drop. Little,
Yeah.
you know, little curveball, and it nearly got the one.
Could have dropped the
Second
eagle,
kill, though. Oh, no, because he was going for them style points.
Yeah, no. Got
Worth
mad
their weight in
respect.
gold.
You're right. You're right. JW 0 and 8. Just thought I'd bring it up.
Sure.
Feeling toxic today.
All aboard the toxicity train. Next stop, no one knows. Better keep your guard up. Molly comes over short, really starting to output some bullets here in utility, making sure Rez can't get away with another one of those audacious smoke plays. The humanity of him running through it all. They'll leave one in the form of Brolin. Everybody else reeling back.
Well, Brolin gets to a very important position where he can be spotted. I mean, it really depends on how far Rez goes out, but he can see this gun if he does push. Let's see how far he goes out. Well,
Brolin's with the first.
tradable.
Rez is close.
Shadow comes out. Yeah.
Rez has found the trade frag and twist. Just, oh, he's trying to hide back behind it. Laid down a flashbang to attempt his endeavor, but he is caught out. And then it's Nox to answer back. Flopsky's got a helping hand here to serve up the frag versus J-Dubs and Flusha. Well, now he's got everything to do and not much time to do it. Nor does he have the bomb, which he could have just gone for had he been in possession of it. Got a little injection of cash. Instead, he injects them with lead, but it's not quite enough. Plopsky resilient. 6th kill for him as he closes out this round with a 2K.
Okay. Fnatic aren't getting out of this without a much better T side. So wow, this is a huge start for Nip, 7-3, and they're firing on all cylinders. Nock looks a whole lot better. Raz looks just as good. Pompous looks good from Inferno.
Oh, baby. Nearly a third one. Twist. Not going to quite finish up on Golden. Plopsky should get him. Yup. There it is. Easy communication. He's hiding in the smoke. Flusha yet again. This time with a CZ. Not nearly as impressive as his Deagle shenanigans. So an 8th round for Ninjas in Pajamas and a CT side that shows no cracks as of yet. Once they figured out that A play, Fnatic kind of unsuccessful as of late.
Yeah. I imagine they'll maybe go back to it. Not sure how much B is in their game plan. Gotta be a bit frustrated again to get ambushed in the veto on one of your better maps. It's weird. The only thing that Nip have going for them potentially is a new game plan on Vertigo. They're trying to induct it into their veto, which is cool. We're seeing it right before our eyes, but they don't know exactly what Nip have changed in order to get here. So, give us the big shooties. Fnatic have the 3rd worst pistol win rate of anyone in 2020, which is 44.6%. Huh.
That kind of stings. I wonder who's
It's
worse.
one of those things that without
Damn
the
it,
stat, you
Elliot.
would never get.
Yeah, I just need to know who's worse now.
Yeah.
Always leaving me wanting more. Ooh. Dangerous game, Rez. But he's comfortable enough to go for this, and Brolin's gonna catch him. But then there's Hoppus inside of the smoke, looking for the second. Does connect the damage, but Flusha in the meantime opens up on the B site. Now, if he expects that to be the solo hold, maybe he would have walked in onto a bit of a problem. But 2 versus 4.
I feel like this is where Nock is actually so... This is where he really shows his value sometimes, where the round's supposed to be done. He's all alone. He has an op. And it's like, what? How does he even multi-frag? But then he does. We'll see if, again, he could do a bit better than he did on Inferno. Opportunity presents itself, but my goodness, it's the Flash. Crims comes out, blazing quick. JW. Twist one into the spine of Twist.
2 kills, one of which a knife.
True. $1,500 kill.
$1,500 knife.
True.
Beautiful butterfly slaughter.
Oh, I've got the same one. Minware.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Hoppus down to half, man. Perfect frag grenade.
Literally can't be better than that.
Didn't follow it up with any landed shots, however. 5v5. Very calm round, all things considered. Minute 15 on the clock.
I think this is a point of comfort for Fnatic when they get established here on the A ramp. All committed. However, nice bit of unconfirmed damage on De Brolin. I think the one thing we need to see from NIP here, if it does come down to the execution like we saw last time, is a bit more pressure through the smokes when they come up.
Yeah.
They're going to face, they should face together. They should retake with a flash, double peek, or play properly back in the retake and try to get the spam damage in. This unconfirmed damage also will help. Just part of the
kind
game
of give and take on the A site, man. It's
Vertigo.
been the story of the start of this first half.
They got no grenades left, man.
Nope. Gonna have to just run it in and knock with a collateral shot. Softens Crims through his teammate's corpse. Hoppus on the box, nearly lining up the spray. He will get it in the end, but Golden's on top. Golden, the crown of this A site, has lost his teammate, now pushed into the 1v2 clutch, and he's gonna fumble it. Plopsky able to wrap all the way around. 10 kills to him, a 9th for the Ninjas. Trailing by 5 is Fnatic.
Now it's officially scary as possible. Talk about scary. North are tied with FaZe Clan. 12 on map number 2.
Spooky.
13 to 12. Oh. Tense situation. Now this is where like every single plan that Fnatic have had in this game has officially been shut down completely.
Uh-oh. JW checking out his new kicks.
Oh my god.
Almost got
Hampus needs
rushed
that
by
flash.
Hoppus.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, now, yeah, Hoppus is in a weird spot now. That flash misses the mark ever so slightly.
Mm-hmm.
JW's still able to get the kill. Twist was blinded, so couldn't really trade even if he wanted to. Where would he trade even if he wanted to? He's not going to stick his head into their spawn. Plopsky. Great timing. Extends. Oh, but Crims up the staircase, finding him as he attempted to fall back there. Twist will find JW playing with grenades. It's the 3 members of Fnatic trying to get into the B site, and the grenade, a little bit of chip damage. Not too bad. Molotov on construction holds knockoff for the start, but Brolin's position should kill Rez every day of the week.
See how patience. Oh, he hears Brolin moving.
Yep. And he still doesn't make his move. Rez toying with the idea, waiting for his other 2 teammates to get better positions. Now Brolin kind of opens up the play, but he will still manage the kill. 2 versus 3 turned even by Twist. They know that Brolin is at the top of the staircase, but he is not stopping. Another kill coming out of Brolin. Crims is incredibly tagged, but Twist is running out of time. This is a 5th round for Fnatic.
Yeah, they grab it. Might as well jump off, my friends. Get down. 50 some odd floors down. How many floors is it?
A lot.
A lot. Top of the scraper. Top of the 15th. Well, that's a better round. What a trade by Crims.
Right?
AK up the ramp on Flopsky. Yeah, Flopsky is doing so good.
Blew his damn head off. Rez wastes no time running down the B ramp. Hampus tries his hand at the A aggression. Good thing Knock is there to pick up the pieces. There's a 5v4 turned now 4v3. Any CTs kind of where they shouldn't be? Or is everybody just falling back to a more default setup? Knock. Ooh, there was a chance he died to Crims, who's had some really nice shots, but at the end of the day is only 5 and 10.
True.
Well, it's not the end of the day. At the end of the first half. Still time to recover. But I see 3 Molotovs. One of these is going to land on the head of Twist.
Ooh.
But he actually gets out in time.
He can move back. Watch him move back. Watch him move back.
Oh, do it. Yes. Okay. They've got that short side. They could just straight up plant for short if needed. Brolin, or rather Golden, it's all in on short. All 3 of them on short. This Sandbag's position yet to come into the equation. It will, as Golden goes for that bomb plant. It is Twist to reveal himself, but does he take this additional duel? Oh, he's cleared out by Crims, who had doubled back. It could have been everything, but it did at least drop the bomb. It pushes Rez into a power play position. Smoke in front of him. Headshot. Now his position is known. He softens up Cribs to 21, falls back. He has 27 versus the 88 of J-Dubs. 10 seconds on the clock. JW to the top rope, gets the kill he needed. A 6th round for Fnatic to close the first half. A 3-round lead as we start the last half of the last map of this series. Join us after the break.
Watching the ocean with you, baby, up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us, and we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. You got me holding, holding. You got me holding.
Let's talk about it. Ninjas in pajamas, face to face with a 3-round lead over top of Fnatic. We've got a little bit of utility sprinkled on what has been an incredible series. Get your friends. Even if they're not your friends, just get anybody you
enemies.
can find. Enemies.
Family, enemies.
Sometimes your family is your enemy.
Yeah, in the Venn diagram
Whoa.
of friends, family, and enemies, there's some overlap sometimes.
Here we go.
Bring them
Right
all
in their
face to
mood.
face.
A little bit of Swedish CS. Golden, able to get the first headshot. It's res dead. Golden's, my God, going for more here. JW is actually in a transition. He was moving away from CT, so it was just kind of clumped up on one side of the mid fight. Doesn't work out to the favor of Fnatic.
What the-
JW now pinched in an awkward position. It's over. Ninjas take their 10th, winning the second pistol and adding to Elliot's stat line as Fnatic, they're not very good in these opening rounds.
They can't win pistols.
No.
Funnily enough, they need some new pistol stuff, I guess. It's a
We still
4-round
don't
lead.
know who's worse than Fnatic in pistols.
We don't know, yeah.
Damn it.
But since we know Fnatic's one of the worst, I don't want to guess. Who knows now?
Yeah,
Could be Astralis. Probably
my
not.
perceptions. Okay. We gotta have to start tightening it up a little here, Launders, because Ninjas is starting to pull away. The train's leaving the station. Fnatic trying to jump onto it before it gets too far down.
See what you got.
Molotov.
Molly.
Smoke. Yeah. Frag grenade goes. Why does that frag do no damage?
I
What's
don't
going on
know
back
exactly.
there? What's
Why
going
did
on
that
behind
do
that
no
smoke, man?
damage at all?
Oh,
He should
that
have been
one's
dead.
better. See, there was some witchcraft, man. We called it out, and then suddenly the grenades worked again. I don't know. Golden's pulling strings like the Wizard of Oz. He continues on, but probably not for long. Another one. Oh, he actually gets the kill. Props to him for that one. He has been in such a pressured position this entire time, like a pressure cooker. The stew is ready. Time to chow. As in leave, because look, where's that bomb going? Okay. He's coming back. Just go send Rez to the B site. Try and split Fnatic down the middle. It's actually successfully taken both of their attention over towards B. So Rez dies, but bomb plant.
For the cause. Hampus says, Satan, nice shot. And then Golden said TY. I'm assuming Satan is something in Swedish. Or he's just calling him the devil.
Well, I mean, listen, he's back behind smoke, taking no damage from grenades. I don't know what he's doing in there, but
Yeah,
some kind of
there was.
satanic ritual.
True. I could see Golden and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. As one of the boyfriends or something, yeah. A season.
Well, they all survive on this A site. What's going on? Oh, did Rain win the clutch? It's MSL
Tell
versus
me how.
Rain in the 1v1.
Oh, he's
MSL
about
tries
to die.
the defuse. There's Rain coming up the ramp. Rain doesn't fire, then he does. Takes the game. It's FaZe to eliminate North from DreamHack Open and back to Fnatic versus
damn.
Ninjas. It's the start of the round here on Vertigo.
The 2-0. North of the lead in both maps. Heartbreaker.
Later. She gone. And Hoppus is in. Or at least he's attempting to get in. Flushes CZ from across the bomb site. Dinks him up.
Did they spend all their money last round? I guess they did.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, maybe a quick 12-6. NIP have proven to be quite consistent versus these bad guns.
Yeah, not only are Fnatic struggling with the pistol rounds themselves, but also the rounds where they have upgraded pistols. And we were talking about that, not necessarily getting over the line when it comes to the half buys. Sure, they deal damage, sure, they find openings, but you know, a couple of times I'd say in this series it's actually happened, but never all too often. Not to the same level that we have seen Fnatic in the past pull out those ridiculous round wins. So it is official. Half the score count. Fnatic 6, Ninjas 12. Elimination looms near.
Yeah, this is where the spirit can die if you're not careful. Look at this, just such a big mountain to climb. NIP's momentum, they're looking to go forward with it. Rez running through. There's a player right behind him. It's JW. Once he comes to, takes Rez down, he sets the round. The aggro play, though, hard to say. I mean, I feel like you want to keep as many alive, you know, CT side no matter what, 5v5 rather than 4v4. Flopsky, he flops ahead. Crims goes down, and he'll catch the fallback player as well. JW will get caught, just getting spammed down on yellow, trying to find a trade back.
Yeah, that 35 bullet magazine on the Galil. Criticize it as you will. The thing is a bit of a garden hose. And you can see Plopsky just whipping it back and forth, watering the hydrangeas. As Flusha is now the last man up. Check out the damage here for 3 of the 4 members of the Ninjas. And there it is. Bomb planter actually killed immediately post-plant. Flopsky has 3 frags in the situation. Onto the AUG. Oh, he's got them out into the open. Flusha on for the 1v4. Nock's position could very well go unchecked as it is all in a big risk and it pays off in dividends. Nock closes with the final kill. It's Ninjas 13-6.
That's so unfortunate. How are you supposed to know Nock is another player on the left side of sight like that? Such a nicely played clutch by Flusha. He always makes it scary. But he can't close it out. And that's 13-6 now. With the only bit of solace in that they did some economic damage. Chicken kill. Flusha exterminated the threat of 11 chickens on Inferno. Thanks for keeping us safe, Colonel Vac. He does always kill the chickens.
I could go for a zinger box right now.
I wouldn't mind one either.
Right? Yeah, what are your sides? What are you getting?
But then again, I mean, when do I not want a zinger
Every
box?
day.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Got
got
a
a zinger
spot
on
for
the side.
Fnatic. MP9 is all they have alongside these upgraded pistols. Whoa, Flusha getting hyper aggressive there with that SMG. There was a man beneath him in the form of Hampus. But now Ninja's immediately starting to move back over towards this A site. I'm excited for the potential of a post-game interview with a member from Ninjas if they win this. I really want to know what Twist was talking about when he said they've got something prepared for Fnatic. Because, I mean, for a team that doesn't play Vertigo, Ninja's taking absolute control of the situation, playing the map well.
Yeah, game plan is big here. And I guess, you know, we don't know how much they scrimmed it. Maybe they got a lot of reps in when we weren't looking. But they looked solid for sure.
Them scrim things. Big
especially as
Crims
weak side.
things.
Yeah.
Can't manage the first one. Does soften him though. Look at Twist. Down to 37. 3 players. Again, just like last round. The
Happened
weakness
a lot.
is there. But it's a struggle to close.
And Pompous is making the move they need to make right now.
Yeah, clearing B.
Taking it over to B. Oh.
Meanwhile,
Things just...
Plopsky's even on this A site. Just keeping them so committed. I mean, you can see the bomb starting to cheat away from the situation, and CT's now realizing it. Brolin's going to dip.
Hampus will knife.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh my God, are they gonna lose? No, okay.
A second one came in. Settle down now, mister. One does not simply knife Fnatic. JW is going to barrel stuff Twist if he sticks his big noggin around this corner. I can hear all chat popping off.
Eto.
Probably.
Haha. Fat legs.
That's some lamb chops for legs. Twist will get cleared up close. 1v2 for JW. Bomb's already halfway gone. No kit on the play. He needs authoritative headshot. No administrative delay, but it's all going to come down to nothing. Nock able to close this one. It's the Ninjas getting closer and closer, step by step, to what seems like now an inevitable map 3 win. But again, that was one MP9 and pistols. We've got to see Flusha and co back in with real guns, a real chance to turn around this CT side. Here and now, double AUG plus the op, 1 kit on JW.
Could be one last dance here for Fnatic. Rez making the play he made before, this time through a fire and through an HE, so he's not even able to escape, excuse me. JW will post up in his position, look for spam damage, take down Plopsky. This round controlled here by JW.
Here we go. Fnatic offering up something here.
Spam.
Right through the yellow tarp. JW
Man.
sharp.
It's too late to come alive though, man.
It kind of does feel that way, right? But again, it's Fnatic.
Yeah.
This will be their 7th, half of the round count. A difficult CT side lies ahead, but let's be real. At least with 4 players alive, they start to, cultivate a little cash, get that economy rolling, get it restarted.
Look at this.
Nice. So good.
Yeah, every read was just perfect positionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely built to fight the A ramp. He just loves that kind of chaos.
Well, you said it, right? Put your scrappiest player in that position.
Yeah.
I think JW fits the role well.
Fair enough.
See if he can keep it up. That's sometimes the issue with the A ramp. It's one of those kind of like Banana on Inferno. It's one of those. It gets sloppy. Wall bangs, smoke spams, utility.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to find a consistency in it when you're fighting through the muck.
Yeah, it's like moldy pudding.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like lard and gravy.
Okay,
That's enough.
nice one up.
Crims laying down the Molotov. And Hampus, well, he's down to 1/5 his HP. Ooh, and that's not even Hampus. That's just a random headshot between the eyes of Nock. Again, you want scrappiness. He sees a smoke, he has to spam it. Game sense, too good. But Ninjas actually haven't faded away. Despite not shooting any bullets back, they are right here in position. And Twist catching them off guard. Exactly. The train silently slipping into the station. Now the pressure's on. Ninjas closing the gap and taking absolute control of this A site. The rest of Fnatic aren't ready. They just crank it up the short shelf into the bomb site. They take it by storm. Sure, JW with an awesome headshot through the smoke, but that is literally all they had to hold. A full house between Twist, and that's that. 15
how.
rounds.
After that damage from JW, Twist comes up and does this, and they don't wait a second. Twist through spawn, wraps all the way around, dies eventually. But by that point, it was too late. Bomb goes down, all the nades come out. They knew how to take control of that situation once they got the short shelf players. That just seems to be the point of contact they take the most time with. Brolin, does he see that? Oh, he didn't see that.
He's got a chance. He will get Hampus. That false sense of security because of the JW smoke spam was used against them. JW now, he's in the corner, unchecked. Golden even taking down the first opponent. No way they're going to look here. Maybe not even needed, as the players peering down the ramp in position to get an 8 here for Fnatic. Now there is no margin of error. Executes Plopsky as Nock is on the opposite side of the map. Fnatic right back into the action. I love it. As opposed to trying to puff their chest through smokes on A and hoping for some kind of a kill to trickle in, they take the base of B by storm. Now again, though, I would argue not one of those situations you can really replicate. You know, Brolin in that first kill, very dangerous position. Nox gonna try his hand at a 1v5. He's gotten the first kill, taps bomb once, and that's all he has to offer. 15 for Ninjas, still just sitting stagnant. Fnatic getting closer round by round. It's obviously a massive uphill battle, but they've got the climbing gear on.
Yeah, a real issue. Yeah, it's just the smallest rock falls off and they fall to their death. They could even lose to a round like this. It's going to be another force up for NIP, 2 Galils, AK. It's good enough, man. They can make something happen. We saw no one else was even necessary when Twist got those 2 short shelf kills with an AK. So one play like that and the whole house of cards comes crashing down.
I do feel like because of the score, though, Fnatic, they are kind of squeezed. You know, they are still making the proactive plays, whether it's JW spamming smokes for the 5v4 or now back-to-back rounds where they get aggressive on the B site. You know, they're taking risks. These risks could eventually come back to haunt them, and it just needs to be a singular haunting. Not a lifetime of errors, but just one more for the Ninjas in pajamas. JW forcing the issue here down at the base of A, Nock eating his own flashbang. Doesn't make anything less awkward. Loses his teammate over his shoulder, and down he goes. Fnatic with a 9th, 6 map points, 6 match points, 6 tournament points for Fnatic to try and get this one back in control. And at least they should have economic control, seeing as the Ninjas are busted and broke in this next one.
They're playing with confidence. But yeah, again, it's 6 rounds to go. They at least will have a free Glock round, let things settle down. Ninjas going for the get it over with strat, running out mid, flashing into B, jumping out with Glocks and getting destroyed.
Wow.
Thank you for making it quick. Twist even got res down.
Let's go.
All right. Give it another shot.
5 more.
If I'm them, I just go right back to A. Keep it slow. You know, punish JW for peeking yellow. If they want to do 3 down peeking down the ramp, they can, I still think the T's in some sense are favored. CTs are always risking it there.
Yeah, they're going to try to slam it
make
home.
Progress. Oh my god. But it's JW's Molly again that kills him.
Damn, man. Getting their heads turned back the other direction.
I actually wonder why they're running through that Molotov.
Maybe really trying to force the issue. JW, he will get punished, as you said. And now, all of a sudden, short shelf wide open. Hampus knows he's in a moment for space creation. He gets those 2 players on their fallback. I said all it took would be one mistake, and that it is right there. Now, it's not over yet, but a vital error as they fell back, not anticipating that level of a pace. Flusha trying to stave this off at the B site, but the bomb's gone down. He's got Twist right up on him. Rez trying to watch it. A smoke to make his moves difficult, and Brolin coming over. They've got 1 flash, 2 smokes, and an incendiary to make this retake happen. Flusha throws his out first. He runs right into Twist and goes down. Brolin, with everything to do, is shot out of the sky as he falls and dies on B. It's a victory for NIP. They have eliminated Fnatic.
I guess we can see why they were trying to push that short shelf issue as much as possible.